We've reached the final night of the 39th limited edition of the Giornate del Cinema Muto Pordenone Silent Film Festival, and here we are again in the Teatro Verdi, where we always have our closing nights, which is usually something of a exciting and yet melancholic event, knowing that it's all over. This year perhaps is a bit even more melancholy than usual, but that's the reason why we need to put Laurel and Hardy on the screen. Before I do that, I just want to thank everyone for joining us, for participating in the conversations. I want to give a shout out to the different forums and Zoom chats of everybody who's been following the Giornate throughout this whole week. It means a lot to us. We hope to keep our family together, and we hope to increase this family. So do come back. That also means do check our websites regularly, because, for example, the Silent Stream, which is our new initiative of revisiting films that we've screened here in the past, often with full orchestral accompaniment. We'll be doing that throughout the year. Every few months, putting a new film online that we've had here in the past that will last a couple of months probably. Do check the site to find out all that kind of information, and that is free. That's accessible to all. So check that. Check, of course, our Instagram pages, Facebook page, my new blog, La Gatta Muta, The Silent Cat, just as a way, again, of keeping the silent film community together, which I think will have expanded thanks to our initiative this year online. It's fitting that we end this limited edition with a joyous group of films, which we're calling Laurel or Hardy, Stanley o Olio, as they say in Italian. These are films that were made before the famous comic duo got together to work as a team. Films from 1916 to 1925. One of the films, When Nights Were Cold, which clearly is a parody on the famous chestnut When Nights Were Bold, starring Stan Laurel. This is only half the film, because only half the film exists. However, you have no problem following the plot. You'll find it just as enjoyable, just as riotously funny as you would if it was complete, I think. So that's not a problem at all. The final film in the program, Moonlight and Noses, 1925. This is a film that has neither Laurel nor Hardy in it, but Stan Laurel was the director and the co-writer. So this is an important moment in his career when he's branching out in different ways. It's also the first time that we've been able to see this film together. This is a work of collaboration. One reel of the film was discovered at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. The other reel was found at the National Film and Sound Archive in Canberra, Australia. This is a testimony to the richness, not only of the archives, but the richness of collaboration. So many of the programs that we're seeing come from collaborations between the archives. One archive in one country will find a reel, a fragment of a film, which then will be developed and brought together to make a whole and to rediscover so many of the works which we've previously considered to be lost. Lobster Films in Paris has really been the company and the archive that spearheaded this work. They've been working very closely with the Library of Congress to bring back to life Laurel and Hardy, both as a team and as separate entities. Bringing it all together is the wonderful music of Neil Brand from London, and we're so grateful to him for playing for us this evening. Do stay after the film for the discussion that we're going to have with Neil, with archivists, with scholars. I'm sure it will be enjoyable. We'll be welcoming your questions, just as we will be welcoming you hopefully next year here in Pordenone. The city itself would like to welcome you. We would like to welcome you. I can't end without thanking all the people that have made this online event possible. That includes the board of directors of the Giornate del Cinema Muto, the people at the Cineteca del Friuli, Cinema Zero, and the people at mymovies.it. Without their collaboration, this wouldn't have been possible. They've allowed us to ensure the highest quality audio and visual conditions, and that's been, of course, a vital part of this for us. And finally, of course, I need to thank our sponsors, in particular the Regione Friuli Venezia Giulia, who have long supported us and continue to support us. We are very grateful. Equally important, I want to remind you that next year is our 40th anniversary. We're very much looking forward to a terrific program, and we're hoping that you'll be able to join us then, our old friends as well as our new ones, without this. Enjoy the screening and see you later.